homicide rate in Poland is 0.7, not 1.7, not.
So recently, there's been an alarming rise of people talking about safety in Poland. We are going to be checking another content, the truth about safety in Poland, our unfiltered thoughts. I'm so excited for this one, but if you're new on the channel, I am Stella. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider liking, subscribe to my channel. Also, feel free to use those links down in my description box below because that's one way you can support me. So let's get right into today's reaction.
Poland safe. Now, I think safety is everyone's number one consideration, whether you are looking for a new place to retire or maybe you're just looking for the perfect summer vacation spot for your family. Now, here specifically in Krakow, we have eaten our way through the market. We have shown you around the city.
Oh, wow.
We've talked all about
Very
cost
chocolate.
living, but we haven't talked about safety. Today, we want to break down safety in Poland into 3 different sections. The facts and figures, the statistics, kind of how you feel, your gut instinct about the place, in Russia.
In Russia or in Poland?
Now, just looking at the numbers of Poland by itself doesn't really give us or you a fair comparison to what it's like in other countries. So we wanted to compare it to the United States, the country that we were born in, the country we're from.
There's always this comparison when it comes to safety in Poland. It's the top tier comparison used to be in America. Okay, in to get what he has to say today.
Canada, our neighboring country, a country that is known to be very safe, and also the country that we've been living in for the last 6 years. Mexico.
Wow.
Starting with Mexico. This is the homicide rate per 100,000 people. The homicide rate in Mexico per 100,000 people is 26. 26 out of 100,000. Like I said, that's a country we have lived in for the last 6 years and it wouldn't be a place that we lived unless we felt like it was safe enough for us to live there. And we've traveled around the whole country, so we've felt like it's pretty safe. But compare that to the United States, which has a homicide rate of 6.52 per 100,000, so considerably less.
Prior to this time, I didn't know Mexico is actually safe, because whenever I hear Mexico, people talk about Mexico, they always talk about gangsters.
Than Mexico. But then we moved to Canada. The Canadians are proud, very proud of their safety, very proud of their country, as they should be. They have a homicide rate of 1.97, a third of the homicide rate that we have in the United States. But Poland, the homicide rate in Poland is 0.7, not 1.7, not 5.7, 0.7 per 100,000 people.
That is the safest in the world.
Like I said, we felt safe in the United States. We felt safe in Mexico. We have never been to Canada, but you can't dispute the numbers.
Yeah. Wow.
Numbers and data are great. As an accountant, I love the cold, hard facts. But the truth is, only looking at numbers and data don't really paint a full picture as to whether Poland is safe or not. So the second sort of pillar that I'd like to talk about is your spidey sense. That's what I call your intuition, that feeling in your gut about whether you feel safe in a place. And really, I think we all know that feeling you get in the pit of your stomach, unfortunately, when you turn down a street, you're all by yourself and
yeah, that feeling, most times people neglect it and regret it at the end of the day. That gut feeling is something we we actually need to be alert from, because sometimes boarding a car here, my gut does not just sit well with the people in the car or the driver or something, and at the end of the day you see, okay, actually your guts were actually correct, and you probably hear some bad information on news from the television, and you are safe just because you follow your gut. So that gut feeling,
maybe things feel a little off, and that to me is what I call my spidey sense. And what do I base that on? I think you can base that on looking at your surroundings and deeming whether Poland is safe or not. Is the plaza busy or is it empty? Are there people out enjoying the time, having a great time, or does it feel a little bit off, perhaps a little deserted? Are there bars on the windows? Does it seem like shop owners and restaurant owners are worried about break-ins or petty theft or things like that? And I would like to say with full confidence that Poland feels extremely safe, according to my trusty Spidey sense.
Wow.
Quick disclaimer before we jump too far into this is that this is based on our experience in Krakow, Poland. We haven't really traveled much out of Krakow or really southern Poland. We are not war correspondents. We are not Ukraine/Russia specialists by any means. This is purely based on, one, some facts and figures, and two, our experience in Krakow, Poland. The short answer is we feel extremely safe.
I love the weather conditions there right
we're
now.
in any danger. We feel like it's safe to travel here. However, I will say there are definitely some things that make us feel uneasy, and Krakow does have some dangerous aspects to it. And we want to share those with you at the end of the video.
Okay.
Most people that are wondering if Poland is safe right now or not probably are thinking so in the context of Russia and Ukraine, because Poland is very close to Ukraine. It borders Ukraine. Let's keep in mind here, we're YouTubers. Not historical YouTubers, not news YouTubers. If you're coming to us for war information,
Abort.
it's your fault. I'm sorry. Here's my view, my slightly educated view on the situation with Poland and Ukraine/Russia, and is Poland safe right now as of the time of this filming. We feel very safe in Krakow.
As a tourist in Krakow, everything seems as it would normally any other time. Again, I feel like this is with a million disclaimers.
Wow.
I think most people's concern or fear with Ukraine/Russia is the unknown. It is all of the posturing. It is Russia saying they're going to do this and that. And with Poland being so close to Ukraine, fears about if things were to escalate beyond Ukraine, the proximity to Poland seems fearful to some, to many. Especially almost the further away you are, I feel like the scarier it seems. My take, my view, and again, remember, YouTuber, not historian, not an expert, is that if things go beyond Ukraine, if things were to spill over into NATO countries, we're not safe. We're probably not safe in Texas, and we're probably not safe in Poland. And NATO countries, I guess what I'm trying to say is if things escalate beyond the borders of Ukraine, then I think everybody's safety across the whole world is probably at question.
Changed.
It's changed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, actually, it does make sense because if something go wrong or escalated from the Russia to Poland, for sure, Poland may want to retaliate. I'm just judging from my personal perspective, and so doing, there's an escalation somewhere, and it's going to affect every other person in the world.
So, I feel just as fearful here in Krakow, Poland about the situation in Russia as I do if we lived in Dallas. That's my opinion. That is, again, not an expert, haven't read everything about the war, don't know everything about the war. That's just my opinion. I'm sure many people feel differently, but I'll go back to there's people out here on scooters.
Dangering up the place.
There are people here having fun. There are people out getting drinks. There are people from the UK visiting here on holiday. On stag parties, we've been told they're called. There are lots of tourists here. So we are not the only ones that feel like the situation in Ukraine and Russia is not a threat currently as of this filming. Dangerous. Not dangerous. Dangerous. Dangerous.
Wow, you are very passionate. You stand up for very important scooter causes.
If I'm on the city council of your city, I am banning all scooters. Not if you own a scooter, cool. It's the stupid rental scooters.
Oh my gosh.
Don't get me wrong, here in probably two videos, in like 2 videos from now, we're gonna rent one.
Scooter tour.
And it's gonna be a lot of fun and I'm gonna love it. But I've committed to not liking the scooter, so I gotta go with it.
It's okay.
Ride or die.
I guess it's rained here.
There you have it. Based on the data, the numbers, our spidey senses, and our opinions on the circumstances with Russia, we believe Krakow, Poland is indeed a safe place. Here's what's happening behind the scenes.
I just feel the need to pan over here.
We have eggs and milk and bread because we're making tuna for dinner. That could also turn
be
Krakow potentially dangerous. Oh, Greg.
Oh, the rental scooter.
So dangerous. How did I do?
Dangerous. Look at that.
She just cut somebody off. Now you're making me hate scooters. I used to not have anything against scooters, and now I just feel so prejudiced against them, and I don't like it.
Seeing the crime rate in Poland, homicide rate in Poland to be 0.7%. I just feel like there are angels living there, probably because in other countries and the rate is actually is actually increasing day in day out, and seeing the low percent here, and if measures will be put into that, I guess they might actually run down to 0.1 or 0.2. But indeed it's actually safe, because I was looking forward, because at the beginning he said he was going to put based on personal perspective to them, they were going to say something that, and that aren't really safe in Poland. But at the end of the day, there was nothing to say about safety in Poland, like nothing bad, negative to say about the safety in Poland, and that's really awesome. And even judging from the war, at the time the video there was actually filmed, nobody is actually being scared or attacked in Poland. It's actually secure. The borders are well guarded and everything. It's actually so brilliant coming up here and seeing how safe a particular country can be. Reacting to Poland is more safer and underrated than USA. Got to understand that, okay, you can actually move at night, you can actually move anytime you want to in Poland, and seeing the safety is just really, it's really kudos to you guys. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Please do not forget to like, subscribe to my channel. Also feel free to use the links down there in the description box below, because that's one way you can support me. I love you guys. Stay safe. Bye.